On fan ya!
It's a good day for fishing.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Triple Gate of London. Might find an official worth his salt here.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Neolov. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery.
Stow!
Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it! I'll kill you!
great while.
And try not to kill anyone, eh?
I'll wear your face as a skullcap, Stowe.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself?
Rold, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stowe's my name. Stowe of London.
It is good to meet you, Reeve Stowe. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenreach. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
It's a serious attack. Were they after you as well?
Now that's a fine question, isn't it?
You must be Erke, London's second Reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and that got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a letter on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get...
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
There must have been an altar. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive. A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I.
Didn't know. I didn't think.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks.
Foot of this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. It must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't do it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attack took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
This temple is in plain sight? How far from where we stand?
It's the skeletal remains of a place of worship. Just a stone's skip away.
Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
To arms! Defend!
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is used to explore
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. We'll trust his word. The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance. I should not be seen in this area. The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. Messages between the Leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one, but the compass calls to strikes. I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast. They will attack on sight here.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Tigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Hey, what? You bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The arrow is a Dane, who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there is little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
You kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. Stowe, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
and I'll make for the keys. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
This place is heavily guarded. Is this the leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
Must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here. Heard from Stowe yet? About the arrow?
The leech is my focus just now. Does something worry you?
No, just checking up on the old Sparrowheart.
You two are close, like brothers.
Yeah. Close like brothers, you could say.
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
She works for a blacksmith. Do you know where?
Never told me his name, nor where he hammers. Tight-lipped about everything, this stubborn girl. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst.
What sort of job?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name. But I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That is a good place to start.
A shady smith, a missing child.
London Bridge.
Good. And Eivor?
Do I look like... Best wait until nightfall. Best follow him, see where this leads. Can't this clod walk any faster? Careful now. this the place? Or... no, just meandering? Guards here are vigilant.
Something going on?
You got the purse I'm owed. Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I am with the Order. The Liege bade me give you a message.
The Order? Huh? I'd need more testament than your word alone.
It is not your place to demand things of the Order.
Maybe not. But I'm not saying shit until I hear something that makes me believe you are who you claim.
The Order is eternal.
You know piss all, you cheat!
Reavers! Defend yourselves!
Be gentle if you spot me. This is where the Liege dissects her prey. This area is off limits.
God go with you, Sister Frida Smith.
And with you, child.
Good Sister Frida Smith. A young girl. Her eyes have been removed.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That is enough.
Oh, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The Ancient Ones, the Arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Frida Smith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it, would you?
A young girl. A young girl. Her eyes have been removed. I have a feeling this is the missing Regna.
Edrich was that.
It is done.
Ah, the leech is bled out. And did you catch her name?
A nun, name of Friedeswith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
Brick of shit sounds about right. She was making dog meat out of Regna when I found her.
Fuck!
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended a broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with Friedeswith. You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a madwoman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her This...
You may be right. If you think...
Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. You and Erke found the identity of the leech.
Some holy healer. She was called Free the Swift. Had an appetite for eyes.
If this order can corrupt London's favored saint, what hope do we have?
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the Arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You suspect him of something?
I don't know. Whoever killed Trigo was a close friend, and it was Erke who found the body. I know Erke so well, and I can't bear to think he'd do something so vile. But...
Then do not. Wait for proof before you condemn your friend.
Forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long. Fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
I should find one of these coins.
I'll return to St. Paul's just down. Godspeed, Eivor.
Hey! Follow me to the casks!
Oh, I'll follow you then. You got the coin? Show me. Is that the coin for the archery contest?
Keep off, boyo. This is my coin, my shot.
I've had enough.
You want one? You talk to my mate Hussa, and he'll point you too.
I heard that this job is 3 stubs of silver a month. Is that true?
Yeah. And they pay you more if you drag your brothers in. Hussa's earned a fortune skimming the docks of London.
No, it's not.
There we go. This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
What on God's name are wearing? Seeing them around my mum's house.
Thinking of this.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I've had enough practice. Let us begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Sayer. All right, take your mark. Hook set. Arrows north. Fire! Spear. Did you see that? Incredible! Eivor leads to victory! That's deadly aim you have. Best I've have seen for some time. Well shot! You have earned your place at the Arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
Are you Husa?
Yeah? And who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life. Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like... Go! Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to hook, set!
You raised no...
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for them.
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king-killer and a coward.
Mighty high horse, aim and fire!
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain, called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw London as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot. but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power.
Very true. 2 targets down. If it were my men killed, I would be on my way to London now.
The compass will come.
I do not want anyone catching me off guard.
There may be a way. Let's regroup.
The good sister was murdered, and where were your guards? You hear me, Urke? Her blood's on you! The good sister was murdered, and where were your guards? You hear me, Urke? Her blood's on you!
Some surly guests outside.
Eivor, we didn't see you enter.
Have you stepped out today? There's a strange feeling brewing in the streets.
I've heard the shouts. The deaths of Avgos and Friswith have angered many.
Let us hope the compass numbers among the offended.
I don't doubt it. But are we ready for him?
It is time we focused on the compass, gather all we know, and lay it out, plain as day.
Aye.
We let fly the feathered dart, cut raven ink from a cowering quill. Now we wait, wolf-tensed, for the master of the River Rep to return and revenge his shaken warriors.
Well, well. This one's got the gift of Odin's meat.
What is on your mind, Stowe?
We know the compass is a sailor. A captain from Francia.
And he won't like hearing he's got a leak in his hull, so to speak. With the death of the leech and the arrow, you want to hit back. But we can't know how or when.
Apart from this, the man's invisible. Coward, if you ask me.
Burn in your hell, you bloody reeves!
We're pinned in!
Is there another way out?
Tower! There's an open window they can't have reached!
I'll go up! You find a way out!
Make for the steeple!
The yard's still spun for us, my stone. We've many years yet. Come on!
I had a view of the city from the roof. There's a new flotilla in the harbor.
The compass.
Bastard. If we commandeered the springalds that Avgos built, We could rain a cloud of arrows on the invaders.
I'd sooner take the flank and go around this army to the boats. If we cut the head off this beast, the Order's men will be easy to rout.
I will go my own way. Less danger to you both.
Whatever happened,
May God guide us.
don't be
We'll see you.
Godspeed, my friends!
This is the trouble. Large enough to ford an ocean.
Stow and Erke's lapdog. Yeah. Will none of you lift a finger to aid your master? The flames! The flames! Burn and boil! You die here, Dane!
Burning to ash what you cannot possess, that is a child's way out.
To hell with London. Boudica was right to burn it to the ground. It's a brick-and-mortar shithouse. So bright and beautiful, set aflame. Will you rule over these cinders now? Yoke its people to your whims and needs?
You do have power here. Power you have earned. I have finished my work in...
London is only a beginning. My order reaches further. Never forget, Trigger, my old friend. A man at sea may have gold and glory, but he is always a slave to the churning tides. We are that tide.
There you are. The drinker we must thank for our good fortune.
How do I live?
Not half of our...
We will
You can...
I'm... seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. I should speak with Hytham. London is with us, and cleansed of the Order.
Good. Hytham will be pleased.
I should talk to Hytham. The Order has been purged from London. For now, they hold no power there.
That is good news. And I would celebrate, but for the fact that Jorvik now suffers from the same infestation.
Jorvik is a city under Norse control. I should have less problems finding allies there.
That is a hopeful way of seeing it. Do you need something?
I have to go.
Then go in.
In my eyes, Sunan.
Admitted, Alvis. I am the superior wordsmith. Admit to a falsehood? I would sooner swear a sermon.
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham.
I should join my brother then.
For my brother! Die!
I shouldn't be seen here. These soldiers are tightly wound. Aid me. Be my eyes. An alehouse. This must be it.
Sono della Suda, is middle Wolfhead.
Sigurd is not here. I'll ask around.
These soldiers always leave a bleeding mess.
Are you the alewife here?
You are not welcome here. I've had enough trouble with Danes today.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for my brother, a large Norseman.
It was him what caused the ruckus. Him and that other one were here, talking to Thane Giedrich. Then Lady Edwin's soldiers swept in. A fight broke out. Your brother and the tanned fella got away. The soldiers nabbed Giedrich, though. I was sorry to see that. He's well liked in these parts.
Which way did my brother go?
What's it worth to you to find out?
I'm asking a simple question.
Look, Dane, you start a scene or a scuffle, and I'll scream for soldiers.
You seem to respect this man, Giedrich. If he was talking to my brother, it's because he wants what's best for this Shire. Maybe you're a woman who also wants Oxenford Shire to be free and to decide its own fate. A woman who'll stand up for her village, who won't be crushed under the boot of oppression.
I hope I am.
Such a woman would help me find Giedrich's friends.
You're right, you are. Your brother and his friend jumped through that window there and scampered off towards the river. It's a good bet they hid in one of them fish houses.
Sigurd and Basim headed south. They wouldn't go far. I'll check along the river.
En show, Jan, asken on.
Smells like a fish house.
Wait! Stop!
Ahlan wa sahlan, Eivor.
We could have cut you to bloody giblets, Wolf-Kissed.
Why so unnerved, brother? It's not like you.
Half the soldiers of the Shire are hunting us. You must have noticed.
Is that why you haven't come home? You're playing hide and fetch with the Mercian soldiers.
Your brother's a busy man, Eivor. Weighed down by pressing duties.
I wasn't speaking to you, Basim. I'll hear Sigurd's answers from Sigurd. Brother, we should be forging alliances. Send this man back to his warren before he leads you astray.
Eivor, gods above, I'm grateful you've joined us. We have made strides towards an alliance, in fact. A local thane called Giedrich has pledged an oath to me.
I've heard of him. The alewife also mentioned a Lady Edwin who commands the soldiers. Why not ally with her?
Lady Edwin's husband was the Shire's elderman, until Gudrun's army ended his life. Now she's taken up her husband's fight, with the promise of aid from King Alfred of Wessex.
Edwin vows revenge on the Danes who stole her husband and her livelihood.
From what we know, Alfred is a fearsome king. If Edwin can win his full support, this Shire is lost to Wessex.
So to fight her, you've pledged your sword to a minor thane who likely commands a gang of farmers and fishermen.
Have faith, Eivor. A few hundred Saxons armed with hayforks and billhooks can be terrifying.
Gods.
All men and women, noble or peasant, have within them the seeds of something greater.
This is true. Sometimes greater than the average mind can fathom.
Well, Edwin has Giedrich in shackles now. All your plotting has turned to ash.
Not if we act soon. She dragged her prisoners to the Longhouse. With you here, we can mount a surprise strike.
If Giedrich is our best chance for an alliance, let's see it done. Sigurd, has Basim talked you into something of little reward?
Eivor, have you lost hope in my warcraft? I heed Basim's wisdom, but he follows my lead. Always.
He has the look of one who trusts none but himself.
Basim is secretive by nature, but he is wise and forthright. And he has opened my eyes to a magnificent truth. He has promised me a reward so unusual, so incredible, it will shatter your mind to shards.
Brother, our bond has the iron hex of the war axe. Do not let Basim and his prophecies of good fortune sway you from our simple goal.
Never. Our goal is fixed. We shall soon be the Lords of Mercia, and all of England. But Basim has a deep insight. He's read wisdom in the lines of my face, and heard the litany of my forefathers, and... well, there will be time enough for my saga later.
Help me out here! Sigurd! Kill this sweaty fishwife!
Stay your blades. This traitor Giedrich will face trial, as will all the treasonous thanes of this shire.
You're the traitor, Edwin, calling on Alfred of Wessex begging for his army.
Clap your mead hole, Giedrich, lapdog of the Danes.
You'll sell us out to Wessex! And that poxy-ass bastard Alfred! We won't have it!
Edwin, you're nothing now but a churlish widow. What power you had lies rotting in your husband's grave.
You heathenish fork-tongued Dane. Foul-smelling heap, I shit on you all.
Lady, choose your next words with care. For you see before you the future master of all England, Sigurd, of the hungry Raven clan. Lay down your arms, free my friend here, and kiss my lordly feet. You will not get a second chance.
Sigurd, are you cracked?
And you can kiss my rosy red arse, wayface. I've done with this offal. I leave them to you. Flay them alive and tan their flesh for saddles.
Giedrich, what have I done to you?
What kind of mess did you get yourself into?
Don't tie me! I can still fight these bastards! You're mine! Good lord, you fight well. Thank you for that.
Giedrich, this is Eivor, my stone-armed sibling.
Well met.
That was your plan, Sigurd. To charm the lady with your vague hope of kingship.
Prophecy, Eivor, not hope.
No time to squabble. Edwin's taken most of the Shire's thanes. She has her way. They'll be dead by supper.
Tend your wounds, Giedrich. We'll free your friends.
And what of the holy woman, Fulke? You promised us a meeting with her.
I did, aye. But it's a fair mystery why you'd want to talk with...
Where is she?
Thane Holt will know. Fulke lives on his lands, but he'll be dead with the rest if you don't stop the trial.
Tell us where, and we'll go now. Their lives depend on the speed of your tongue.
Southwest of here, halfway to Oxenaforda, at the Lichvila garrison.
Basim, Eivor, to horse! Off again, Eivor, you and I, with blades drawn and hearts ablaze.
Who is this Fulke that Basim spoke of?
An ally, Eivor. A most important ally. A holy woman who trades in prophecies and secret knowledge.
That is not the sort of alliance we're looking for, Sigurd.
No, it's even better. You cannot imagine what discoveries await.
You're speaking strangely, brother.
Because I'm alive, Eivor. My heart's alight with the fuel of battle fire. Like old times, eh?
Yes, Sigurd. Like old times.
Remember our hunts beyond the Northern Way? Our first big kill was a 10-point deer. We brought it down together. The arrows from our bows like darts of ice.
With sharpened shin bones for skinning the beast.
You on the right, me on the left. We leapt and struck.
We crashed to the ground like a felled tree. Then the bloody struggle.
Damn animal bit my hand. Never knew a buck could bite so hard.
But I pierced its throat, spilling its life wine into the drifts. That put an end to him.
Such tales you siblings tell.
It's just one of 1,000, Basim. It was the glorious dawn of our lives.
You haven't yet explained who this Fulke woman is.
When the time is right, I will.
She is the fulcrum of a larger plan.
Above conquering England, what larger plan could we need?
Patience, Ava. Patience.
Fine. Keep your dread secrets, brother. But if this alliance fails, you would take them to your grave.
This fever will break once you know the whole truth. I promise.
There's the trial. Best not to draw attention here. They are about to execute the prisoners.
And general disreputable acts. Pig shite! Each shall be called to confess his perfidy. Confession grants atoned death. Confess earns a peaceful death. The executioner's been killed. Oh! Get the murderer! Rescue us! We can help!
I owe you my life, friend. We must bring down Edwin once and for all.
I'm taking you down!
Bleeding cage over, would you?
You dead! I'll make you pay!
Giedrich sent me to find you. Let's go, now.
Justice for you! Come on then! For God and mercy! You'll regret this! Down with Lady Edwin! Hey!
to get on the other side.
Talk safely over there. We fought with our Weasley Elder for years. Now his widow wants to lop off our heads. Bless you all. Thanks to you, I live to pay Lady Edwin back in blood. I am Thane Holt. Does Giedrich live?
He is safe in Buckingham.
Good, Thane. We are at your side in this fight, to keep this land in the hands of those who love Mercia, be they Saxon or Dane.
God in heaven knows I'd sooner see a Dane married to my daughter than sell a man of Wessex one of my pigs. If Giedrich is behind you, then I am too.
We're told you know of a holy woman, Fulke. Where is she now?
Can we not fixate on this cipher, Fulke? Edwin is our focus.
Fulke holds a secret that may turn the tide of this fight. Without her, I cannot achieve my full purpose here.
The madwoman Fulke?
If you want my backing, brother, you'll explain yourself. How is a madwoman central to your plans?
When we find her, I will tell you all you wish to know. Until then, nothing.
Understand this. Fulke is a heretic, a sower of poisoned knowledge, and an enemy of the Church. She claims to have seen or spoken with God himself. And for this, Lady Edwin had her imprisoned, I know not where.
At a monastery, I suppose. We should make inquiries.
Sigurd, do we not owe Giedrich some word of what has happened here?
You can speak with him in my stead, but we must hurry. Fulke's life may be in...
We risk losing all the...
Trust me, Eivor. Fulke is of great importance. You'll soon understand.
I hope I will.
We have a camp to the east, at Linforta, an old harbor on the Great Ouse.
We Thanes will raise a feard and join with you to take down... Bring this news...
Every man...
Around to the side of them, lads.
No soldiers here now. Giedrich has cleared them all out.
She's well supplied, that's for certain. Well done capturing these, lad. It was oil jars, spring-oiled arrows, fodder and the like. Take what's useful and burn the rest.
Giedrich.
Eivor, do the Thanes live?
Every single one. They've set out to raise a fear of fighting men. They all stand with you, Giedrich.
We'll need every pike and poker we have to take down Edwin. And you, and your brother, are you still with me?
I like your bluntness, Giedrich. My axe is yours. My brother's too.
Edwin's plopped her haunches down in her castle now. She has men and supplies coming. Curse her eyes. Where is your brother and the odd fellow?
They continue their search for the woman Fulke. He seems to think she will help us chase Edwin to an early grave. But I do not understand how.
You do what you must, Eivor. I'll move towards Kinnabella Castle and bring up the
Is there anything I can do to weaken her grip on the Shire? Or make her anxious?
Ah, there's a notion. You could chip away at her flag bearers if you see them, and defend my field if any are in. We stole some of her supplies here. If you find it, when you're ready.
You notice how they jump whenever someone mentions trolls?
Bloody pagans.
Go! Let's kill a badger and ask Odin.
Welcome. You should always be fully stocked. You are wise to stock up. One of my better pieces. This was an amazing choice. You wouldn't regret getting this. Unbelievable. You managed to look even better than before. I'm only buying these because I like you. This could come in very handy. It's just your style. Until next we meet, I'm...
Get the murdering dog!
I must be careful now. camp.
How do we charm her when she's in our camp? Do we say what we're after? Or do we dance around the idea?
From what I've learned about Fulke, she's not shy about sharing her esoterica. And here's Eivor.
Ah, you timed things well. The holy woman Fulke is close by.
Imprisoned at St. Alban's Monastery, just around the bend.
This is our moment, Eivor.
I might be pleased for you if I knew who this woman was and why we needed her.
I have explained enough. Now is the time for action.
You've done nothing of the sort. Nothing but give me your blind word.
I wish to speak to her. Me, your Jarl. That alone is reason enough.
Why? So she might cast a spell and turn Eatman into an eel.
Fulke is not the only advantage we seek here, Eivor. There will be treasures in St. Alban's. More than we can count.
I have already plundered St. Alban's Abbey and lifted its treasures from nave to crypt. I saw no prisoners of note.
She is there. I know it. And she is the most valuable treasure of them all. Eivor, there was a time when you would follow me without question. Because we trusted one another. Because you knew I would never lead you into folly. Never wager our lives before I knew the cost. Is there something that holds you back from embracing me as you once did? As your brother? Your family?
Sigurd, you know I would never betray you. Your trust in me. I'll fight with you. But there must be limits to this chase. Giedrich is counting on us.
Of course he is. And soon we will deliver. Come. When you raided St. Alban's, are you sure you saw nothing? No crypts? No prisoners?
Nothing I can recall for certain. What do we know of this woman?
Very little. She appears to be an adventurer of sorts.
The Thane called her a heretic.
All the better for us. She's clearly someone who knows her own mind.
I had...
Habe framkämpen och
Judas, I thank you, beloved Jesus, for the wisdom to persevere.
Who dares enter this sanctuary?
This stony cave reeks of piss and salty tears.
How dare you?
We've come for the woman Fulke. She need not bedevil you any longer.
Oh, the mad heretic!
Ah, the self-begotten spirit has sent an angel to deliver me.
Open the door.
Her heresies must be punished. Not by Danes or Mahometans, but by true Christians.
Friar, our hands are bloody with the gore of your guardians. Is your God so starved of martyrs that you wish to die as well?
You make a fine point. Let me pray on this. The Lord bids me to welcome all strangers. Here, friend, take the key, and depart with your strange friend.
Praise thee, Lord of the Treasury of Light, for this chance of deliverance. Are you sent by the angels of Sackless, or the self-begotten one above?
That I cannot answer.
You are the woman called Fulke.
I am Fulke in this realm, a humble seeker of the self-begotten one's true nature.
And you are a collector of artifacts?
The instruments of the children of Sackless the Fool. Yes, I am. I have many such curiosities.
And you possess an object? A polished stone with unusual markings?
Now, you're a curious one. A cowl and robes hiding tawny skin. And that devilish blade.
Why do we linger here? Soldiers will be coming.
There are stables beyond the monastery where we can speak in peace.
Lead the way.
Come.
How long were you imprisoned?
Some weeks, perhaps a month.
For your so-called heresies?
Heresies, yes. I have been blessed to discover many profane objects in my lifetime. Objects which attest to the works of the Demiurge, the false god worshipped by these robed imbeciles. Across Germania and Francia, I found these relics and carvings. And here in England, too. Lady Edwin claims they are blasphemous, but her mind is clouded. The true worth of these objects is immense.
May we see the...
Enough of these mysteries, Sigurd.
Fulke is a curator of objects of great worth, one of which may reveal my true nature.
True nature? You said this was about victory, about defeating Edwin.
To know that I am descended from the ancient gods is a victory. It will give me dominion over this land.
Descended of the gods? Brother, what by Odin's eye are you saying?
Fulke, we have heard that you possess a profane stone with strange markings and the image of a tree.
That I do. A monolith I call the Saga Stone, for it came to this land with the Dane Ragnar Lothbrok.
Do you have it?
It is the sun and moon of all my sacred objects.
All this secrecy for a carved stone, Sigurd. To what lengths will you go when you have a real mystery to conceal?
Perhaps I should leave you three alone to hammer through your differences.
We are unified. We only wish to see the stone, to read the runes inscribed upon it.
No one on Earth can read those runes. The languages are known and probably long dead.
There is no risk in letting us look.
No risk at all. Praise thee, O self-begotten one, for sending...
No whispering god led me here, Fulke. I brought myself.
You came because I called you, Eivor. They spoke through me.
Brother, you have my head spinning.
And you fascinate me more with each passing moment. The Saga Stone is hidden away in the care of my acolyte.
The soon
approach...
What is it about this stone that captivates you, Fulke?
The Saga Stone comes from an ancient race of beings, a generation of lesser gods, as do all the artifacts I collect for my church.
You prayed to the Christ Jesus in your cell. Is your church not the Church of Rome, like these Saxons?
These Saxons believe in Christ the Redeemer, but I know his true purpose. Christ the Educator, the keeper of secret knowledge.
Is this why Edwin loathes you? For preaching such an idea?
Yes. Christians like her, like Alfred, they believe Christ's purpose on Earth was to wash us free of sin. The Roman Church has been deluded by the lies of Saklas, or Yaldabaoth, the demiurge of many names, a lesser god. Saklas and his kind were wise in their time, but they lost sight of the true God, the self-begotten one, Lord of the Treasury of Light. This is why Edwin had me punished and imprisoned. What she calls heresy is, in fact, the true nature of the universe.
Yours is a strange saga, Fulke.
And I have not yet reached its end.
Be on your guard. Someone is watching us.
Take care, everyone.
The villagers aren't happy we're here.
Edwin's eyes and ears, no doubt.
What is this tower?
A ruin from England's Roman past. My acolyte found it abandoned in Derry. A ruin from England's... Brother Paul! Are you here?
Ransacked, from floor to roof. Bassett, stand...
Dear God.
Is this him, your acolyte Paul?
My dearest friend. May you live as one with the true God, in the treasury of light.
Your friend paid the price for his loyalty. I imagine he was guarding the stone.
Edwin's men did this. They killed Brother Paul and took my stone.
You! Always questioning, second-guessing my wishes. You slowed us down, and I missed my chance.
Patience, brother. We'll find this stone wherever it is. Right or wrong, you will have your answer.
I know the answer already, Eivor. I've seen it in my dreams. I know exactly.
Hold, both of you. You hear that?
Soldiers! Edwin's here.
How dare you Danes befoul my lands?
Hold off, Eivor. First we talk. Lady Edwin! A stone was taken from this tower, inscribed with runes, and the image of a tree. Do you know it?
Yes. One of this heretic's blasphemous baubles. Is that why you've come?
We are here to trade that stone for an assurance of peace.
What are you saying? We gave Gatred our word.
For that stone, we will leave your lands and not return.
Oh, for this? You must bring me Giedrich's head.
The stone is within our grasp.
We made a promise, brother. Brother.
We have a deal, then?
We accept.
Done!
We do not!
Eivor! No!
Cut them down! Leave none alive!
Eivor, are you mad?
Edwin, flee!
We've had our chance! We will speak of this, Eivor! I will not forget! Get ready! More of them! Eivor, you muck-minded fool!
That was our chance to recover the stone without letting of blood.
I will not betray Giedrich.
That is not for you to decide.
My promises are my own, and they are ironclad.
Your first oath is to your Jarl, Sigurd Jarl, your brother and master.
That's one you, Basim. I believe there will be other chances. We can keep our oaths and find the stone together. Edwin will flee to her castle. You want your stone? It will be there.
Giedrich's pathetic army will never breach the walls. We could have first taken the stone, then laid siege. That was always our plan, Eivor. I had no intention of betraying Giedrich.
It was your plan all along. Yet you saw fit to keep me guessing through your fits of madness.
You are not always to be trusted. Your passions overcome you. I know that. My father knew that. Your father knew it.
Sit here and bemoan your fate, brother. I have a promise to keep, and I mean to.
You think too much of yourself, Eivor. You do not have the wisdom of Odin. Come, Basim.
This quarrel with your brother is something to behold. Has it always been so heated?
All my life we've moved as one. As family. As kin. I've always known his mind, and he mine. Until this day.
Time makes idiots of us all.
You fought well today, Fulke. Would you fight beside me now?
To wrest control of the Shire from Edwin? I will.
Giedrich asked me to cripple her line of support. Would you know where she gets—
East of Oxen.
Meet me there. Sigurd. Edwin's defenses have been weakened, but I could do more before joining Fulke. Yeah!
Dear man, would you live under...
Better smoking.
For that is where you will... It's for the good of your Shire.
You've lost your senses.
What's the noise about?
She's trying to rob me. I warned you, soldiers are coming to escort me any minute.
This merchant is taking supplies to the castle. Oil for boiling, arrows, shields, rations. I offered to buy them, but he refuses.
I don't sell on a future promise of profit. Edwin's a valuable customer.
Then I'll make you a new offer. How about a story? I'll spin you a tale in exchange for your wares.
That's an odd bargain, Dane, but I'll bite. Sing me one of your sagas.
The wild winds wandered.
Bit of a slow start. Pick it up.
Long before...
This Odin fella, he's one of your gods, isn't it?
The moon burns.
Right, this is not what I...
The snake...
Enough, enough! Is this some sort of Nordic curse? Run! Go!
How does it end?
They all die. He said soldiers are coming.
I see. If we place the order... You'll...
I should be cautious around here. What was that?
My howl. Edwin's men approach. They're here!
Interesting.
I'm with you! Attack!
Strike with me! Do your duty, men!
May you die in ignorance! Sackless! May you die in ignorance! Cut them down, Ava!
With me! Watch for my lead! I'll keep the rat busy!
That's the last of them. Edwin will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No. No, quite the opposite. At Sancte Albanus, your brother claimed kinship with the gods. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children, the Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulke, but only half of what you say ever makes any sense to me.
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the gods? Or could he be a god himself?
I don't know. I want to deny it, but I've seen things in my life. Visions, prophecies. It's difficult to explain.
Heed your visions. Always. You may have been touched by true knowledge.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he is no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god. In ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Fulke. It's time.
God.
For my brother! Die! Look, lads!
See our fletchers of arrows.
Giedrich.
Eivor, have you...
I have.
Excellent. My men are it.
Why is that?
On account of Edwin's got too many traps and defences. Her springalds cut us to bloody stumps before they poured boiling oil upon us like a summer...
Keep the men at the ready. I'll slip in alone and see what I can do about these defences.
By my joint...
None will stop us! Eivor! Giedrich! And victory!
The castle keep looks impregnable. That will be Edwin's last stand. All right, I'm in.
Bloody reason. You hold on.
Springalds are large boltcasters. I must disable them.
We have this.
I could rake these cauldrons.
You in the bush, rat?
There's more to be done, but this should be enough to launch the assault. Now it's down to Giedrich to lead his men.
I say we wait. There's too much riding on this.
I am Sigurd Jarl, Lord of East Mercia, and I say we fight! Now! Is it done?
It is.
And have you laid your poles of hazel and composed your poems for this coming victory?
I am here to speak with Giedrich.
Go on, then. you master of Aes.
Still dreaming of your precious stone?
It is not dreams that led me here, Eivor. I've had visions, prophecies from the gods.
Visions?
I'll sacrifice to Tyr this day, the Lord of Justice, the harbinger of flawless victory.
Sigurd, what prophecies?
Are we ready to assault the castle, Eivor?
We're ready.
Good. And let's be quick about it. My scouts tell me a force of King Alfred's men is on the march. Let's end this before that flap-mouthed pudding has a chance to hit back.
Bring down the drawbridge!
Take the castle!
This time.
Foolish shame! I will send you to your sad supper in Valhalla. In silver for each dead stick. We will use your flesh as mulch for our crops.
You felled the lofty lady.
Do what you must, Thane of Dungheaps. As one loyal to her shire and her people, I know which of us God favors.
Eivor bested you. It's for Eivor to decide your fate.
You fought with honor and purpose. For that, I put you in Gidrich's care. He will see you're treated well.
I will, so long as you recant your friendship with that pot of warm piss, King Alfred.
Agreed.
Take her away.
I fulfilled my promise to you.
Aye, you've done us well, Eivor.
I will.
I'd be quick.
I know. You see? The markings of the Ancient Ones. The Isu. The gods who begat of gods.
I've seen this somewhere. I know these words.
One who stands at a threshold should take great care to look around. For who knows what foes lie in wait in the halls beyond. I've passed through this doorway once before. At Sigurd. In a dream. Not once. 1,000 times. 1,000.
What does it say, Sigurd? Does it speak to you?
Yes. But the words are... fogged. Shadowed. And yet I feel their meaning. And the ash tree... I see the great tree of life, her boughs reaching skyward, opening the way. It's just as you promised, Basim. All you foretold was true. Eivor, I am more than I appear to be. So much more.
This is wicked magic, Sigurd.
No.
To the walls! To the... Alfred!
Have we tucked
the menace up?
As I understand, King Alfred, your name is not spoken with affection here in Mercia.
Yet I am close enough to Wessex to hear myself praised from morn till twilight.
Return to your singing subjects, then, and leave the affairs of Mercia to the Danes.
Not till your pagan war songs are safely out of hearing.
Offer to exchange, Lord. You can...
Please, no secrets here.
Let's end this here, my lord. Let's exchange men. My best warrior for yours to prove peace. After which you leave Mercia, and we fall back north of River Ouse.
These terms are fair. Wulfrich! My war thane. You will go with Giedrich, brother. Name your man.
Sigurd Jarl, I offer myself.
Thank you, Basim.
King Alfred. Wait.
Paladin Fulke. You with this company?
I was, my lord. To recover from Edwin what was mine by right. Sigurd is the only man you need. He's worth more than 20 other men. He is the son of a king.
Traitorous snake!
And his heresies
are profound, my lord. He claims to be a living god.
I'll gut you, troll woman!
Hush! I'll gift myself to you, King Alfred. Because it is not my fate to die by your hand.
Brother.
Have faith, for the Lord God watches over you all.
This man is dangerous, my lord. Let me hold him.
Do what you must, but treat him with care.
By all the gods, Basim, what was that? I will shadow them. They shall not get away.
Ranvi, our work is done in Oxenfordshire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch!
It is there on the table.
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred, and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
Square a circle.
I don't know how to draw without your...
Tovi.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I...
Tovi.
No one... When I went... But he went...
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old Sven, everyone
I was not prepared. Someone else I know, and he chose.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Togi. And know you are valued. You taught Togi well. Through her, you live on.
You really think flighting can compare to sagas, to true poetry?
Compare? I think it
I want to see the Alliance map. So Ceolbert has traveled to Shropshire.
He has, into a difficult situation. The Shire has been mired in a long war with Rhodri, King of the Britons. Ceolbert hopes to negotiate a peace with the Britons of the West. A difficult task for one so green.
I hope your tutelage has prepared him well.
Indeed. But I think it best if you supervise these talks. If Ceolbert can make this work, we will gain a valuable alliance.
I will make my way to Shropshire.
I am relieved. He and Ivar should be in Quatford just now. You will find it along the Effen Hafun River.
If Ivar is with him, I will certainly be needed.
Thank you.